kind of does rock like that. I wish that it would stay back, but it like falls down and fucking gets all like Leonardo DiCaprio or some shit.
And
You got to part it straight down the middle, though.
yeah, he's right. And then also, when you're ready, you got to shave all the back of it and just leave the front and have that like little rave cut.
Just in front.
Do you remember that?
Just the front.
Yeah, like essay style.
JJ was probably still in New York when that shit was popping.
It could be, yeah. That shit was that's a deep fucking cut.
Deep cut. That shit was popping though for a minute.
Yeah, it was.
At the City Ice Rink.
So what's up
with the Jinkos?
Yeah, Jinko kids would rock that shit. I want to see Cam Jones had his style like that for a minute, but I don't think so. He just had his shit devil horns.
I'm kind of bummed I never had one.
I think he did. He definitely had the devil horns for a little bit, and he also like way late in high school, like was wearing some fucking crazy Jinkos all raver style in like 10th grade or something, and like that shit was kind of gone in like 7th grade.
And now he's rocking like firearms and shit, walking around with his pants all tucked in and a cell phone.
Did I tell you guys the fucking story when he hit me up not that long ago for his $10? No, I'm just kidding.
Did he hit you up again for his $10?
Not for his $10, but this dude hits me up out of nowhere. I like barely fucking have talked to him in years. He hits me up out of nowhere, and he's like, "Hey, like, I gave my girlfriend your phone number, and like if she calls you, just like tell her that like we were hanging out the other day." And like, I was like, "What?" I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And he like just, like randomly thought to use me as a scapegoat.
That's
when
awesome.
He was like,
"That's pretty sick."
Yeah, but he was like spying on his girlfriend, and he like put like a tracker on her car or some shit like that.
Whoa.
And she like found him. He found her like going to some guy's house and fucking cheating on her and shit.
Damn.
And then he was like, he didn't want to tell her that he did that to find out. And she was like fucking with him and shit and holding it over his head. And he like didn't want to reveal that he knew the truth because then she would know that he's been creeping hardcore and spying, you know?
He sucked you into his whole web of deception.
Yeah, he did.
And that's a sordid tale.
He told me, he was like, I'll give you $100 if you do it. I was like, what? I was like, you don't need to give me $100, dude.
You could have taken it, dude.
Told me that
no,
shit.
I was like, listen, dude.
You have taken it, Emmerich?
Hell yeah, but I wouldn't have. Well, hold on. It's easy to say.
Nah, you wouldn't have taken it.
If he was asking me the thing, I would have said no, so I wouldn't have taken it.
I was like, listen, dude.
I would have been like, I'm not talking to your girlfriend, bro.
I was like, I don't want the
I'll be like, I need the $100 first, and then I wouldn't talk to her.
I was like, I'll do it if you want, but really, you should just fucking break up with this girl and not.
Yeah, exactly. If he told me that whole story and was like, give me
You're right. He's not paying you for relationship advice.
I charge him $200 for the lies.
He doesn't need all your fucking opinion. He's asking you for a service, bro. Are you in or are you out?
I don't know. Do you want to be part of it?
Hell no.
I know that you like to be part of things nowadays like that.
Oh yeah, I do.
That's suggestive.
Yeah, what does that mean?
It means that you don't like to be a part of any of that stuff. So it was extra suggestive.
I feel like it's a compliment that was intended as an insult.
I don't know.
I like the good gossip, bro.
I know. I like it too, man.
I like finding out what's going on. I need to know. I hate not knowing. So
you know the gossip about your girl Stacia, Jake?
Oh boy, what's up with her?
I like hit her up like a little bit ago because we were like friends on Facebook, and I was like just trying to think of more people to give music to and shit like that. So I hit her up on that tip, and she like didn't respond to that at all. She like just was like, "Oh, hi, how's it going?" and like didn't respond to that at all. I was like, "Oh, all right, cool." Anyway, then I asked her again today if she wanted to do any of that. But like then I saw that she was saying that she's like about to go to rehab and shit like that.
No.
Yeah.
Good.
You buried the lead though, JJ.
What?
You buried the lead. You got to be like, your girl Stacia's in rehab. And then we go, how you find out? And you go, well, because I hit her up asking if she wanted to work on music, but she didn't hit me back. Whatever. It was a good story.
Buried the lead?
Yeah, that's a word for like when you're like doing a news story and the thing that's the big deal in the news story isn't the headline. It's like down, like buried in the story somewhere.
So you got to drop it first? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you'd be like, extra, extra, Stacia's in rehab. And then you'd be like, Dateline, November 2020, Silver Lake. And then you
get the 80s synth with the arpeggiator on under it, like beep, 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 beep,
I love an arpeggiator. Arpeggios, man, they're just like something about them like makes I like any song that's doing arpeggios mostly.
I've been messing with it with this little Korg gadget app. I make a beat in 2 minutes.
Oh, cool.
I mean, I feel like I'm like I could use them for like a reality TV show or something.
I mean, a beat's a beat. As long as you make it, it's a positive thing. But JJ, the beat you made, the beats you've been making, they're very dope, man.
JJ's on some like advanced, detailed fucking, French Baroque, ornate, fucking flying buttresses and shit.
Yeah, your shit is Rococo, Jay. How come? So walk me through this last one. Let's do like the fucking unwinding of it all and tell me how it started, what you sampled, how the whole gig.
There is no sample on this one.
Nice.
What?
So you just played that bass line?
Yeah.
Oh.
But he was inspired. See, I'll take you behind the scenes, bro.
All right, let me
Give you that fucking untold story. Is that he was inspired by this Instagram bro who was doing this old ditty, and then he did the fucking toast flip.
Yeah, I did like that.
And broke it down however he wanted.
Yeah. So yeah, but I'll play it though.
That's the house piano right there.
The Who's. Yeah, the piano can use some work. That roll music better too.
I like that handcuff. Did you turn that handcuff up?
Up?
Did you turn it up since the last time I heard it? No. I heard a phone speaker, so it sounds better now.
I got this little guitar I just added.
I'm picturing you playing that like on a guitar.
You should sample Emmerich's laugh and put it in there. It sounds good.
No, I should. Anyway, that's pretty much it.
That's
now.
cool. So what was that bass you used? It sounds like I don't have the greatest speakers going on right here, but it sounds like it's plucked and all that. Is it like supposed to be like a string bass?
Yeah, I got this like special one the other week. This so it sounds more like a live bass. So I've been adding
Yeah,
that to everything.
it's not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's the Scarby, however you say it, Rickenbacker.
The Rickenbach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's got a bunch of different styles on it, and then you can like fuck with like the placing of the microphone, or you could do DI or whatever, all sorts of shit, and like you could do different articulations with it, slides. So yeah, it's definitely like a thing that I've been wanting for a long time to get like that different feel and shit, that like real feel.
Me man, Paul McCartney played a Rickenbacker, but
It's
also a Hofner.
it's a big one. I wonder what the bass is called. That I think John Lennon or some shit.
McCartney.
McCartney.
Yeah,
You the only one that played bass?
he's the one who played bass. Yeah,
Um, yeah, he's got
It's
like
the Rickenbacker and the other one, the Hofner,
Hofner.
whatever.
The little violin one.
That little one that Shanji has.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
the one
the
that Sean G
Hofner.
has. That's what I was getting at.
The Hofner.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one's dope, dude. It's
yeah.
got like super deep
Yeah.
tone.
It's got
That's
a
like Paul McCartney's like that's like his signature bass. If you see that, you think of Paul McCartney. You know what I mean?
A lot of people,
Unless you see Wasco, and then you're like, that's a
Yeah.
Wasco bass he's holding.
he's fucking flaking out on the camping mish.
Oh yeah. Listen, it's getting chilly out there, JJ. It's
That's
getting
the time to
cold.
go.
I'm trying to go snowboarding, dude.
I want to go snowboarding real bad, but like, I got to be honest. I'm like, what the logistics make me real nervous. Like how do the lifts work?
The logistics is you make reservations. They're fucking like minimizing the amount of traffic. So I think they're gonna have spacing on the lines. You're only gonna probably be able to ride on the lift with like whoever you're there with.
That seems like it would be a long ass line though, if they did it like that.
I think there's gonna be I think they're gonna really control the crowds. Like
sell limited like lift tickets maybe.
Yeah, like you have to reserve. You're not gonna just be able to like, oh, I feel like go snowboarding today. Like you gotta fucking reserve your spot.
That would be cool. The only thing that makes me nervous, I guess, besides like sharing a lift with a rando, is kind of like the idea of like I don't know. It's like I feel like I get all dirty and shit when I snowboard, you know, like and like there's like fucking water splashing all over me and like I'm biting my gloves sometimes to get them off. I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know, but I want to go. I like really want to go. That shit was dope, dude.
I'm gonna go.
Where are you gonna go to?
Is it open already?
Well, I'm for sure going with the fam. We're gonna like do a isolation mish for a week, and then we're gonna go up to Tahoe for a few days in February. And I might try to take my own little fucking mission like late February, March up through like Utah and like fucking Wyoming and shit. And if I do that, I'm just gonna get COVID tests in every town, dude. And just drive it.
Well, once you get to Wyoming, you're probably straight, bro. There's like there's like 5 people there. They probably
right.
But you never know. I don't know fucking.
I don't know, dude. Yeah, but if one person gets it out there, it's like everybody gets it. But
Snow Valley was fucking. I'm by the way.
Oh, it's by Big Bear.
No, like what's that shit up in
Mountain High?
Telluride.
Oh yeah, Telluride.
Yeah. What are the parks up there again?
Well, Telluride is kind of by itself.
It's like it's called it's by itself, but it's also got it's got the ski only park, and then it's got the big ass one, and I can't fucking remember. But
are you sure that's Telluride you're talking about?
Yeah, it's definitely like Telluride, like where the Sundance Film Festival and all that shit is.
Sundance Film Festival is in Park City.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm thinking of Park City.
Yeah,
but Park City is.
You're thinking of like Deer Valley and Park City, I think.
Yeah, exactly. I am.
Yeah. But it's all about Snowbird and Alta.
Yeah, we were gonna go, but it was too far. But we did go to Powder Mountain. You ever go there?
I have. I almost died at Powder Mountain.
Powder Mountain's sick though.
Me and Alec Wolf went out of bounds and almost died.
That's fucking
For
sketch,
real,
bro.
like
Outer Mountain's like the wilderness to me.
It was the last run of the day, and there was 4 of us, and we like went off from the slope, like, but we thought we were right along the line of the slope. What does that say? I don't know what's he showing us.
It's us streaming.
Oh, cool. Anyway, we almost died. It was crazy. Like, we thought we were right next to the run, but the run like curved this way, and we were just going this way, and it was the last run of the day. Sun's going down. It's like dumping snow. We're like having to go across these faces that were like straight up avalanche material. And yeah, it was really scary, dude. We thought we were gonna end up having to sleep out there and shit. And like we came upon the highway just as the sun had gone down, or as it was like dark.
How are you gonna quarantine before you go to the fam trip?
And fucking sleep in your room with you?
Okay.
No, I'm just gonna do the best I can. I'm gonna stay here and like not leave the house, really, I guess.
Well, yeah.
No, but I mean, it's kind of hard just to do it really for real in this house with all you fuckers. But
yeah, you can't really.
That's why I was asking.
But I mean, look, you do what you can. You can avoid it, motherfucker. You keep your hands washed and like, you know, keep your distance from a JJ or a Wasco or a Dom or
yeah. And then I think I can like get another test like, 2 days before we leave, and then that'll be pretty.
Evans told me they're doing rapid testing that you can like get at down by LAX.
I heard those shits are kind of sketchy though.
They are sketchy, but it'll give you like a 15-minute turnaround.
That's cool. I might do so. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But, I did just get a test negative.
You did?
Uh-huh.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm riding off your coattails on that one.
Do we know any?
You got it because of your ass, because you wouldn't get a test.
Yeah.
Why did you get a test, Jay?
I didn't.
Because JJ had a fever the other day.
I got food poisoning.
Oh my god.
But then I told my parents are like, well, you can't come over here, and I was like, I know. They're like, I was like, Jay, get a test. He's like, no, I don't have it. I was like, fuck you, I'm getting a test.
Do we know any like people from back in the day or whatever who got COVID? I'm sure you guys all know people who got COVID.
Season.
People we all know.
Season
got it.
She got it, and dude, she has like a crazy heart condition. So she got it. She's getting better, and now her mom has it, and her mom's on a ventilator.
Damn.
Yeah.
What did
gnarly?
You talk to her about any of that? Like, did you get the fucking rundown of how?
She thinks she got it. She started this like equine therapy center, and she thinks she got it because she was exposed to somebody who had it, and they were outdoors, and she wasn't even like that close to her.
Yeah.
But like, what was the sickness like?
I got to talk to her more about it, but bad flu.
Well, her mom's on a ventilator, so.
Well, her mom, yeah, I don't have. She doesn't really talk to her mom though, so I don't know that she knows like.
Oh, so she didn't give it to her mom?
No,
they just both had it.
It's flat. It's blazing in Utah right now, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blazing everywhere.
I know somebody else in Utah whose sister got it like 4 months ago, and her lungs are all fucked up still.
Yeah.
Is anyone doing fucking any family shit for Thanksgiving, or is it like completely off the table? My dad was just hitting me up about it. I was like, I don't know.
I'm doing an outdoor thing.
Yeah, we'll probably do outdoor. I'm starting to like worry about it a little bit, but I'll probably do an outdoor thing. But Miles is very reckless, and Sue is pretty like trying to, she's also a little reckless herself. So I don't know.
Is Miles down with the pandemic?
I don't know if he is or not. at the beginning, like the very beginning, he was all mad because they were canceling like DJ shit. And he was like, "It's ridiculous. They're canceling this for something that's just a flu and blah blah blah." But I'm sure he changed his tune a little bit. But he's all his shit comes from the right wing, so he probably doesn't think that any masks or anything are necessary. He's fucking tripping. But he like at least wear if when he comes up to the house he wears a mask.
Did he like convert to a Republican or something?
No,
He's a Bernie bro.
He's a Bernie bro he's a Tulsi bro. He's like he's like a Joe Rogan or some shit. You know what I mean? It's like he's like a fucking one of these like podcast bros.
Oh no, that's why I'm asking you because I'm trying to figure it out.
He's like he's one of these people who hates the Democrats so much that that's what it's all about, and I'll never vote for a Democrat, and they just ignore Republican shit. But he also agrees with a bunch of Republican shit. Like, oh, the Democrats are saying this bad stuff about Republicans, but it's really the Democrats who are bad. Whatever. But I don't know that he's pandemic, but I don't trust him because he like went to Vegas. He goes on vacation. He constantly eats out, and he just is like. And his girlfriend lives with a roommate, but they like go back and forth. Like, I don't know. I'm hardcore. I'm sure lots of people do what he does. Maybe you guys even do it, but I don't know. But I just like don't trust him around my 70-year-old parents.
No, I mean, who knows what I would be doing if I didn't have if the culture of my family was different, and like the reality of the fact that I want to see my family and that I have like older family members.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty much, I mean, I deliver food and shit, but it's really not sketchy. Like,
no, it's
pretty
that's
sterile.
what you call essential work, man.
It is, but it's also not sketchy essential work like being in a COVID ward all day in the hospital. Like it's like,
no, they sort of straightened up that food delivery and food pickup is
pretty mellow, dude.
Yeah.
I don't feel, there's only been like a handful of times where I felt a little bit sketchy when I had to wait in like a long ass fucking line in Popeyes and people were getting all fucking extra familiar with the spacing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes if you're in a fast food joint and people are in there fucking, you got a lot of riffraff and it gets a little crowded.
That would be the sketchy one, the fast food joint.
Man.
But still, I'm like, it's like you're never in there for more than like 5 minutes,
Yeah.
like, and you can wait outside if it's like that, and like, yeah, it's not that bad.
You just gotta hit that drive-through when you can.
But I was talking to I do, dude. They'll sometimes make you straight fucking get out of the drive-through and go in there, and which makes no sense to me.
That's
it is fucked up. You know what's really fucked up actually is I want to start. I've been like, I get all like about to kick the flyers over this shit. I'm like, this has to be like fucking illegal and shit. Is like when they won't let me use the restroom.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm like, that we're fucking doing the same job together, right? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, that there's no bathroom in my car, right? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, so what would you like me to do? Like, they're like, there's no public. We don't open it to the public. I was like, I'm not the public, dude. Like, there's a job to be done here. That food, like, you and I are contributing to getting to a customer. Like,
yeah, exactly.
What the fuck? I'm like, this has to be like illegal. Like, what do you like? Show some fucking humanity at least. Like, it's fucked up. I think it's really and I'm like, it's not even for me because I'm like,
is it a bathroom or an employee only?
I mean, dude, like some of the places, I don't put up too much of a fight when it's like one of those places where you could tell, like, you can't even tell like where the bathroom will be, and there's just like a counter and like maybe like they don't speak a lot of English and shit, so it's like a real quick like fucking interaction and I can't get into it. But there'll be a place and I can see there's like normally a bathroom there that they're just choosing to not let people use. And I'm like, But it's fucked up. I'm like, dude, like any employee bathroom, you should still let me use that shit because like we're doing this job together. And like, like the person's food is gonna get theirs. The best case scenario is that this person's food is gonna get there slower. And fuck that. Like, why are you gonna you're gonna foist this onto the public that like, I don't know. I think it's fucked up.
You got to get one of those.
What if I was like an old dude who's like not, like for me, it's okay because I can move around pretty good and I'm like pretty assertive. I'll like figure it out. But what about the like old man who's like barely, making ends meet with the fucking Uber job,
Yeah.
You're going to dick him over too? Like,
got a fucking Gatorade bottle in the car, bro.
Yeah, but then you run into that classic maneuver where
you're fucking spraying on somebody's food by mistake, some shrapnel, like who knows?
Shrap for sure.
I think it's really fucked up, dude. Like, it gets my blood boiling just thinking about it.
Yeah, no,
I've gotten really mad at some people. Like, I've had some Twitch offs with people where I didn't even really have to go.
You guys are all in the same gang. That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, come on, like, let's go here. What do you fucking want me to do? Like, they're like, there's like a Target around here somewhere. I'm like, so it's their responsibility? Like,
Target.
Yeah, I think it's not cool.
Jay, have you done any outdoor gigs or anything?
Nah, I haven't done shit.
Yeah.
I would do some outdoor shit.
Yeah, there's got to be some like patios and shit popping. I'm sure. Yeah. I've seen it. I was driving around on Halloween. I was tripping because I was like, it was like downtown Santa Monica by like the Ye Old King's Head and stuff, and it was.
They were doing the silent disco.
It was going off.
I think Aaron Levitt was there.
Really?
I talked to her on Halloween. She said she was going to a silent disco in Santa Monica.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, I bet JJ was pissed because he was trying to do that."
I always think silent discos are very silly, but I guess they're cool. People like them, so cool.
I mean, I think it's a good thing to do right now, for sure.
You know what I heard also that's real troubling?
What?
So like I'll take some yoga classes online, and I was asking one of the teachers because she used to teach at the hot yoga place. I was like, "Oh, hot yoga's dead like forever," and we're just talking about how it's like kind of nasty and like that's like not where you'd want to go during these times.
Doing that Bic.
And she's like, "Yeah, I know this this girl who fiends for it so bad that she every 2 weeks flies to Miami because Miami is open."
Yeah.
So she spends 2 weeks in Miami doing hot yoga and then like flies back here. I'm like, dude, she's probably spreading it's COVID like everywhere. Like,
fuck.
like that's a super spreader. That's like how this shit is spreading around. Is
because
like
people hitting that Bikram.
Just people doing stuff like that's very. I just feel like that's the kind of thing that like could have untold amount of spread.
That's definitely stupid, but like the real big thing is when people just get in groups, you know what I mean? Like that's when it really just starts fucking exploding. But like if it's just one person being stupid, that's not really going to do much, you know what I mean? But if they start kicking it with like 30 people in a room and then fucking, those 30 people go to a few places, that shit's all of a sudden like 500 cases.
Well, that's why.
So if you're taking an airplane every 2 weeks to go kick it with a bunch of people in a hot room, sweating and breathing hard, and then getting back in an airplane to fly back to another city, like,
yeah, it's probably not a good idea.
That's like the most irresponsible idea ever. Especially that you're flying to the state that has 4,000 new cases a day right now.
Why? Florida's open right now?
Yeah, they have Florida's Florida. They have a really Republican governor who like insisted on opening everything up.
Everything, like
everything.
Fuck. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, lots of places like that around the U.S. It's all been politicized. They should just be paying us to fucking stay home, and like allowing some things, but not making it so people have to do shit. Like these bars, they gotta open their patios to stay afloat. And the patios, like, I know that it's outdoors and everything, but like what I saw at Ye Olde King's Head patio and what I've seen is like they're basically like putting up like plastic tenting around people, and everybody's just packed up. Like, so I don't see how it's a difference.
Doesn't even fucking seem fun.
That doesn't seem fun, but at least it's better than inside. Inside is like killer. Outside is better, but they still say like 20% of our cases are coming from outdoor dining and shit like that. So,
do they? Yeah. Have you looked into that?
as far as that's as much as I know, is that they said like, it's factories are the big thing. Poor bastards who got to go work
Like
in
the meat
factories.
packing and shit.
Yep. It's like,
Well, yeah, because they say that it really travels through the meat.
yeah,
right?
yeah, and it's like ventilation and shit. So it's like meat packing factories and stuff of that nature is the big one, and then it gets busy in the nursing homes. That's just wild. And then there's like the outdoor dining, is still a thing, but they can't just shut it all down completely.
And then what they did in some countries where they closed all that stuff, but then they have all the schools open.
Yeah, which the school should be the first thing to open, but they haven't like given the school shit. Like Susie's school, they didn't give them like any money to like deal with this thing.
Well, I'm teaching the kids on Zoom.
Yeah, so but half of her school like went back and is teaching in person. But like
I don't want to go teaching this shit in person.
No, no, hell no.
Not with this shit popping off like it is.
I know.
So you're touching the kids on Zoom?
What?
Did you hear about that dude on CNN who got caught jacking off?
Tubin?
That's
yeah,
like
Tubin.
I don't understand how did he get caught? Like, I didn't look into the story.
Apparently he thought that they were doing a mock like presidential like election night or whatever. They were like a dress rehearsal, and he thought he had checked out, I think, or he thought they couldn't see him, but he was still on, and he just was throwing one out. Fucking tubes.
I was wondering if it was like he was in the meeting and he was like trying to like only have the camera up here, or like.
I think it might have been that scenario.
Oh, so he knew he was on camera and he just like what they could see was different than what he could see?
They were vague about it, but that he believed he believed like he was covered. But it's the details are elusive on it as far as like the meat.
You've done some digging.
I read an article or two.
It's a compelling story.
Yeah, it's crazy. But the greatest part is like, so Tubin, he wrote like lots of books about the OJ trial and shit. He was a big like enemy of OJ, and OJ put out like a TikTok where he's laughing at Tubin. Like,
really?
Tubin? Yeah.
Fuck, dude, OJ's wild.
Yeah, Juice is over here trying to own dudes on the internet.
On TikTok. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's dope.
TikTok. Shit's popping.
Yeah, Jay, are you doing TikTok?
You got to.
I just, for the first time, went on it the other day. Not for the first time went on it, but for the first time, like, posted a few things and, like, was looking around. I don't really know how to use it yet. But I will say that fucking these two little trailer, like, movie things that I made for a few of those, like, flip tracks that I put out got, like, more, like, by far more hits than, like, anything else is getting. Like,
post up the song we made for Dirt and see how that does.
That's a good idea.
Hell yeah.
Shit.
I want to see how that does.
Do you think
you heard it before?
It's fresh.
Post it? Like,
I was really fucking
Dirt be
hyping up to it. What?
Would Dirt be pissed?
No.
You know you heard it before.
Listen, Dirt's like about to have a newborn baby and shit. Like he got bigger things to worry about.
What if he goes viral?
Well, then it would be cool because people would call him and be like hollering at him, saying, we just were looking into this story. Are you the dirty guy?"
Dirt.
And, then he'd be like, "Yeah, homie." He'd probably be stoked if it went viral. Allie would be pissed, and she'd ban us from Texas.
What's going on with fucking Rudy?
She's already banned us.
I hear that.
What? Who's that?
That Corgi. What do you mean? Who's that? Bro? You have a
That's the
picture with that.
fella. The
What's
rude
his name
fella.
again? Rudy.
Rudy, say hello.
Is he all crazy and shit still, barking a whole bunch, or is he calm now?
It depends. He barks, and then sometimes he's calm, and sometimes he's hyper, and sometimes he's tired. You know. He's been.
Probably more chill over there though than like.
Oh yeah, well, he was
shit.
fucking me up in downtown because he wasn't getting the exercise he needed. You know, we would like take him out on walks, but it wasn't enough. You know.
You just let him roam around like over there, like outdoors and shit, or do you have him?
No, you have to like keep him leashed up. Like there's too many other dogs and shit, you know. And
well, I'm just saying, like on your property.
Oh no, yeah, I let him roam, but we have it's like fenced in. It's like he can't get back to the barn. It's like there's fencing. It's pretty chill.
You run into any like old homies or anything?
No, man.
Have you seen Lando?
I'm so much of a homebody. I don't see nobody. I mean, I got these neighbors here and shit. I see them, but aside from that and like my parents, I don't see anybody.
Not even like Shoeless Dan?
Sean Morris, JJ, you'll know who he is. Sean Morris is a kid who lived right across the street from Sev, and so he's like Sev's right across the street neighbor.
What? Yeah, where was Sev's? Where did Sev grow up? What street?
Sev grew up on Fernwood, just down the street from me. So
closer to the boulevard?
Yeah. So you could like walk to his crib from my crib, and vice versa. It was cool. He wasn't there since he was a kid. He like grew up in Santa Barbara and like all sorts of shit, but he was there for a while. That's like if he had a childhood home, that was it. But anyways, his next door neighbor, this kid, we called him Shawnee Boy, this redhead. This bastard had a dad who was pretty normal, but now he's gone completely like insane and become like a hobo. House and like wife and like car and shit, but he like went down to the bottom of the hill and just sits there where Shoeless Dan would sit every day in like a chair, and he wears like a one of those
by Fernwood Market.
No, by like the health food store right in front of the near Fernwood Market. But yeah, he sits right in front of the fire station on the boulevard, just like sits there and like looks at people as they drive by, and he's totally wild, dude. I don't know, he's fucking loopy. But
what do you think he's thinking about when people drive by?
I don't know, man. I think he just like, they say like dudes don't go crazy. Like dudes go crazy in their late 20s if they're gonna go crazy, you know, as far as like schizophrenic and those things. But I guess you can get old and go crazy a little bit too. So he's just kind of in that old, like harmless, like he's just like all bearded and scraggly and doesn't do anything but stare at the traffic all day. So I don't know what he thinks about.
What's up with Jevin Berger? Do you know who that is?
Jevin Berger?
Yeah.
No, I never heard of him.
He's a kid that lives up in the creek and he's schizophrenic.
Damn.
What about
a bitch?
What about Moon Fry?
I saw Marvin Young, Louis Marvin, or Max Moonfire walking down the boulevard. So it was crazy back in the day. This was like 4 years ago. I was telling Susie about him and his family, and you waking up in the bed with them, and the emus and the whole saga, you know. Yeah. And fucking, we were in Santa Monica, coming from Gilbert's, like El Indio, and I go, oh, that's the motherfucker right there, like
is Max.
And he was just randomly in Santa Monica, like walking as I was telling the story of him, like by a freeway exit, the Sentinella one. But anyways, flash forward to many years later, and I was talking about him once again, telling Susie, oh, you know, like we haven't seen his ass yet and everything. And then there he's walking. But I do have to say, he was walking the boulevard, but he was like clean. He looked like he had showered and was wearing clean clothes. So he wasn't in his full, like, wearing pajamas, like all filthy and covered in dirt, like he was usually when I see him.
They still own that
Moonfires, man.
Lewis.
That shit's old money, dude.
And
Sure,
then
Lewis is still up there.
and Henzy's
maintaining.
in society and shit, and like
Yeah,
his kids and
apparently
shit.
she lives in New York with kids and
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
thing, but
Like
God only knows if
wearing a
they know
pantsuit.
their legacy. Yeah, Enzy.
Yeah,
Apparently
dude.
normal.
Yeah, she cleans up.
I guess so.
I got love for
Henzy.
Henzy's one of the nicest people I ever met.
She's very, very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. Max Marvin's very nice.
Kind
I'm sure
and
Louis is very nice too. I don't really know them. They're kind people, but they're fucking crazy. They've been through a lot, so who can blame them?
What have they been through?
I'm not talking about that online.
Yeah.
But I'll just say they've been through a lot.
They got a lot of cool shit up at that place, though. I will say that.
Yeah, the Proscenium and the fucking gazebos. And
I mean, it's a place like no other.
It is. Well, it's crazy. You drive up there. JJ, you ever get to that property? You ever been?
I went there once.
We all went there together. Remember? And there was those fools in the swing, and we're up there with McMorrow, and we were like doing all kinds of dirt.
I just remember that like we had to take like some fucking van to get over there, and I think Volsky was driving it.
Yeah, dude.
Well, yeah, it's you drive on a fire road for like a couple miles, and you're like, "There's no way anybody
time you
lives
get
here."
there, you're at the beach.
Yeah, there's this house like out there on the
that
fucking
close
edge
to
of the
the beach?
cliff. It's so
Yeah, you're
crazy.
on a bluff overlooking the beach. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Huh.
The view is fucking insane.
It's incredible.
Oh, it's at the top of Fernwood.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it's Fernwood, and then you go up Latuna.
Yeah, it turns
Right?
into like
Or Fernwood,
yeah, like Fernwood ends and it turns
Is that what it
into
is?
it turns into Saddle Peak at a certain point, and then there's Tuna Canyon, and they're off of something called like
But then they're on a dirt road for like miles.
Yeah, they're off of a road called Skyhawk, which then goes into an unnamed dirt road.
I forget when we used to do like going the wrong way on Tuna Canyon when that shit was all closed. Where did that lead you off? I forget.
That leads you up to right by the Marvin house.
Okay.
And didn't Woody Harrelson also live up there?
Probably. Lots of famous people lived up there. I remember Will Smith had a crib up there. That shit's remote though, dude. If I was a rich person, and there are rich people up there, it's so far. Like what? Like I don't know.
You got a helicopter to fucking swoop them in?
I guess so. Yeah, like just imagine like the trips to LAX alone. You know, like
what about fucking your trips right now, dude? You're pretty far too.
I ain't tripping nowhere though, but I've done this my whole life, you know, like but imagine
that's for sure.
But imagine me plus 15 minutes up another windy hill.
Yeah.
Like
it's more than 15 minutes, dude.
But yeah, it is. It could be like
a good half an hour from your house, I think.
Yeah,
I used to make like all whatever crazy commutes to the barn all the time, you know.
I mean, people do what they got to do. It's just surprising. I'm kind of like, is the remoteness worth it? You know?
Yeah, I wouldn't live in a place like that. That's why I like where we live so much, because like it feels like you're removed, but you're like really close to everything.
Mm-hmm. You guys got a great place.
It's the best of both, eh?
The best of boof. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, go on, JJ. Play us another one.
All right.
Did she come home yet? Damn.
What's up, Susie?
Do you have your shit hooked up too, Jake, or what?
Escaped out the window.
What? Do I have what?
Did you hook up your shit too?
What do you mean, hook it up?
Like hardwire your shit.
I mean...
But if she ain't eaten by now, Susie, she's going to be fine.
So that it's playing through this thing?
Not through the microphone.
I mean, the coyotes in the neighborhood.
Oh, so that it's just like straight in? I don't know. I think I could just set my preferences probably.
Your what? Oh,
I could probably just set my computer preferences, right?
I'm cold. I should start a fire. Should we start dinner? It's almost 9.
Well, I don't know how that's gonna work. Actually, I would have to. Then you just won't be able to hear my voice, probably.
listen, homie.
Or this microphone.
I feel like that snare is a bit too much to keep on hitting. Gotta tone down sometimes.
I like that.
I got a bunch
Taking
of
us to the islands of Jamaica.
yeah, I got a bunch of these kind of like dubby, whatever. They're kind of like too though.
You should hit even harder on the King Tubby dub on one of those snares. Like it should go for like a full
Yeah,
and do a little drop or something.
Throw some throws in there.
So that's also keyboard guitar.
This one
Or is
has
that a
a
sample?
sample. This one,
Oh, okay.
yeah, this one I just did like the drums and the bass and like little touches, but it has like the chords are sampled.
What was I telling you guys to sample the other day? Oh yeah, Going Down by Alan Toussaint. That shit's dope.
What's up with
Just
that?
like the first couple seconds of it.
Hitting the highest octave.
Bruh.
Bruh.
It's interesting because my system preferences are the UA, are the interface, but you guys are coming out. Am I on a different app? No. It's really interesting.
Muy interesante.
I was listening to The Sixth Sense by Common. You remember that song?
Yeah.
Where the guy's like, and you know, yes, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, so the thing is, at the end of the song is the most bizarre skit I've ever heard on a Common or on a hip hop record. Like, forget about Common. It's Common, and he's like on the street. This is as The Sixth Sense ends, and some girl comes up to him. She's like, Common, I just wanted to tell you that, like, I really appreciate what you're saying about women and positive messages and your consciousness that you're bringing to rap. And I was like, did this fool really fucking record a skit where someone's thanking him for like being so conscious and in his raps about women? And he's like, well, yes, I've always believed that, you know, this and that. And then so in the background, because it's like taking place in a city with like horns honking and shit. In the background, this lady starts screaming and being like, the cops are coming. And then she runs up to Common and she's like, the cops are coming. And he starts going, bitch.
Oh yeah, and then he has a whole song about being like a pimp, right?
Yeah, he slaps her around and like and
Yeah,
smacks her around.
I remember that.
That shit is fucking crazy.
That's
It's
exactly
the weirdest fucking skit.
It's a good album though.
That's exactly like what he says on that. Is it that Chapter 13 song or whatever? He's like talking about the black man and the Asian man or whatever, some shit like that.
Well, that's in the that's on Like Water for Chocolate though.
I forget, but he's like,
Well, that's what record this is off of. Like
No,
Water.
no. The one Jay's talking about is off Resurrection.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. But
Yeah, that's the one with the no ID. That's the Emmerich's talking about the JD album, and you're talking about the No ID album.
But the point is that he says like fucking contradicting shit the whole song, and then he's like telling a story about the black dude, and he's like, the black dude, of course he was poor, and then like a few lines later he like talks about I didn't grow up poor. I was like, what?
Common Sense is funny. I remember you bringing that up. The black dude, of course he was poor. Common's so dumb, but you got to give it to him. The Bitch in You is a pretty savage fucking track.
He's like kind of good a lot of the time.
I mean, he's pretty corny.
Yeah, but like he's like good at what he does, except for contradicting himself and shit.
He said
he was just real good at all those like double, triple meaning kind of things, like the wordplay,
where he contradicts himself.
I like it when he tells Ice Cube that he's going to talk about him until he lets that bitch
in him walk up at him.
Yeah, that's a good line.
It is.
I see the bitch in you. I love telling people, but you know what? I love talking about seeing the bitch in people's eyes, but that was just based on a Richie line.
Richie.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, Richie.
I fucking helped that guy get the bitch in his eye.
Since the 4th of July?
Yeah, that was me, him, and Richie. Were three of us. That guy tried. Me and Rich were like having our fun little freestyles or whatever at Kirk's house, and that dude tried to step up and like battle us, and we were like, and he was stuck, and like, and then he like stepped up to us like again at fucking your house or somewhere in Topanga, and that's when Richie said that shit about I seen your bitch in the eye on the 4th of July.
Classic.
Because I was like, dude, and I don't even understand like who that guy was or how he even like knew about any of our party. It was just funny, like he was a rando character that showed up at multiple places.
Yeah, I can't remember the details of. I don't even remember like what era that was, what year those parties were. Like
it was like early, even. It was like I think the 4th of July where we were freestyling was maybe like the one that Bernard's Millions played at Eric's house.
Mm-hmm.
Or
2005 or something.
Or was that even before Bernard's Millions when it was like the Flaherty band?
Oh yeah, what was that called?
Steel Beaver.
Steel Beaver, yeah.
It was one of those.
It was like Blake Harrington.
It was like
Flaherty.
Yeah, it was like it was like college years, kind of like something.
Didn't Blake Harrington move to England or something?
I don't know what's up with him.
Well, what's up with Jorgie though? That's the bigger question.
Dude, you know what sucked was when we tried to find that TV show and we couldn't find it.
He scrubbed it from the internet. He must have hired somebody.
What was that show called again? Like Skate?
I've still never seen it.
He would like have it like
it came out when I was in Spain.
Yeah, dude. I saw like one episode where like he talks to Eric Costin at the end and he's like, "Oh, Eric Costin." And he's like, "Just remember, Jorgie, you don't have to do like what everybody tells you to do. You could be your own man." He's like, "Thanks a lot, Eric Costin." It was fucking wild.
That's sick.
Yeah, very bizarre. It just happened like that.
I wanted to see it. I never saw it.
Yeah, well, maybe it's back now. Maybe somebody fucking got at it again. That was in the infancy of the internet when we were looking it up. Now it's all been archived.
I hope so.
There's probably an episode where him and Muska build a gravity bong together or something.
Really? No, you just made that up.
Yeah.
I went to the Muska skate jam at the fucking Orange show.
Muska had the best shoes, in my opinion.
Oh, I had those with the stash pocket.
The stash pocket, yeah. It was just
so I wanted to make Emmerich. Maybe you can help me make did I talk to you about this and make the fucking the Skeptic's Guide to fucking cult hopping?
No.
like a coffee table book
About cults?
about how to like do cults up right. Like if you're like a cynical bastard, but you just need like a little dopamine boost, you just you get into like a cult right at the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and you just stay in it during like that part where they're trying to woo you and like get all the benefits, and then you dip out like, or it'd be like the 10 cult commandments or something. And like it'd be like how to like wheeze the juice basically. Because I feel like if you can get out before it gets hectic, like you get all the benefits.
Yeah, it's possible. Cults are such a phenomenon, man. People are really drawn to cults.
There's a honeymoon phase at the beginning, I think, and
where it's all good.
You gotta get it when all the polyamory's popping and like they get the free stuff, and like
even after the shit goes bad, people are still like, well,
you got to get out before they sell you the package deal. Yeah,
they got that Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, but they'll be like, oh yeah, like the teachings were really great. It just wish that dude hadn't started raping all the young girls of the cult or whatever.
Exactly. You got to dip out before that.
You got to, but it's hard. It's hard to draw the line, It's like knowing when to leave the party. You guys should get a dog.
I think about it like every day.
It's fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, hanging out with my sister's dog's been like my only affection of quarantine.
I know, man. Well,
when are you going to put yourself out there, Jake? Me and Emmerich are going to corner you about this.
Oh, on yeah, you guys we could make the show about that if you want.
About
like
Jake's love life?
Like, what do you want me to get on Tinder?
Something. Red.
Yeah. It seems weird to like go on the online dating sites during these times to me.
How'd you meet your girl, JJ?
Online.
Which one though?
Hinge.
On Hinge.
Yeah, and then
That's
I got
a new one.
Hinge is dope. I think it's better. It's like not as shifty, and plus there's just like tons of fucking catfish and trannies on Tinder.
I bet.
And I got this email the other day from Hinge, and they were like, "You've like violated our terms of service, and like you've been banned and blocked." And I was like, "Well, first of all, I was like,
why?"
I was like, first of all, I haven't used this shit for months.
Yeah.
Second of all, I was like, but what do you guys think I did? And like, I was like, I'm curious. And then like, they finally emailed me back a few weeks later, and they were like, oh, sorry, it was a mistake. I was like,
they're basically just trying to get you to start using it again.
I guess. I don't know.
Have you seen that Social Dilemma?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the algorithm's like, let's get them to start using it again.
That's why I've been talking about that dopamine detox shit forever.
What do you know about detox, dude?
I know all about detox.
JJ, you had a vicious detox. What was your detox vicious too, Jake? Was it like shivery and shaky and fucking hectic, or was it just like a mental thing where you had to like?
Oh no, it was definitely physical, but the kind of detox that I had, I didn't even think I would have had a detox.
What'd you say, JJ?
Huh?
What is that noise? Oh.
I thought JJ was just playing a note.
Oh, was that the keys?
Oh shit, I was by accident.
Soundtrack to Jake's story.
And then I slept for like a week.
Oh, that's good though.
Like they were trying to get me up to like, don't you want to go like eat lunch and meet people? I was like, fuck you. But that was pretty much it.
Well, that's cool. You guys never gave your all-time top 5 trans starting team.
All gender?
Yeah.
First team?
All gender first team.
What does that mean?
I just thought it sounded funny to say I'm going first team all gender.
The first team, all gender.
For some reason, it made me think of Jason. I don't know why.
Me or Locke?
You.
Bruce Gender, maybe.
I threw Bruce on there.
I think he's definitely like.
He's a decathlete, you know, like he could do it all.
I'll put RuPaul on there.
Yeah, but RuPaul's just a dude who dresses in drag. It doesn't count.
It counts for me.
All right, fine. So you're saying you could just be gender bend and you don't have to necessarily.
He's all he's all gender, dude, all over the place. He's full.
I went purely trans, but
yeah,
the lady who invented satellite radio.
I don't know about
Rose Blatt or something.
I'll have to go with my mom's hairdresser when I was a kid, Dawn, who was DON and turned into DAWN.
Oh, that's
how I learned about the whole concept. So
I learned about it from dudes at Jack in the Box drive-thrus.
Juanito. Yeah, that's also on my first team.
3 fucking Oreo milkshakes, bro.
Those are so good.
Yeah.
If I was Juanito, I would fucking want to kill every single one of those kids, including myself.
Oh yeah, dude. We'd be calling her a hoto and all sorts of shit. It was fucked up.
Not cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's first team for me.
Yeah.
Maybe MVP.
What was the
maybe first pick?
Reaper dude that was there. What was his name?
The Grim Reaper? At the Malibu one.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, he worked the Malibu drive-thru. I saw him buying pornos at Best Buy once.
I saw that dude.
It's too much humanity.
I saw that dude. What's his face? Carl Winslow walking out of a sex shop on Melrose one time.
Get the fuck out of here! You saw Reginald Vell Johnson walking out of a sex shop on Melrose?
Yeah,
that's awesome.
It was like around the time when that show was popping too, like a little bit after probably.
Yeah, that's when he had all that sex shop spending money.
Yeah.
He was buying swings.
He had that Die Hard money, dude.
I also asked that dude Urkel to buy us beer one time at Vaughn's. He didn't do it.
You hit up
Somebody asked me the other day, dude.
Somebody asked you?
Yeah. And I was like, nah, I'm busy.
You look like you would, bro.
All fucking scraggly.
Do it. I would have asked you. I would have asked you for sure.
Yeah, and I would ask me too. And I was like, hell no, I'm never gonna buy no kids no beer.
Yeah,
I would never do it.
Never, dude.
Never.
But I was so pissed at people when they didn't do it back in the day.
Oh hell yeah, I'd be like,
yeah, they were fucked up. It's like, come on.
And I would be like, I'm for sure gonna buy kids beer.
Yeah, just hook them up, bro. This is fucking either that or we're gonna be smoking crack. We just want some tequisas.
Yeah. That's what I drank that night at Henzie's house.
Really?
A bunch of tequisas. I pounded a 6-pack of tequisas in like 5 minutes at the bottom of Fernwood. I was solo, dude. I don't know what I was doing. I was solo at the bottom of Fernwood. I had been with McMorrow and Cleve all day. And I think I just wanted to like, I don't know. Somehow I like split from them.
What's up with Eddie? Anyway.
With Eddie?
Yeah.
He's just living life in Colorado. Richard would have an update. I don't know.
I feel like Richie like doesn't even talk to any of those fools.
He hears enough.
What about the Beeve?
I don't know. Didn't he give us an update on the Beeve recently?
Yeah. I think he just said he was fucking doing the Beeve shit.
Yeah. Beeve is a gigolo, man. He just goes around breaking hearts and stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty much what Rich said, I think.
Yeah.
Huh. Like
me. I remember Dirty South highly recommended tequisas, and we laughed. We laughed in his face.
Yeah, you
like, oh, drop that.
Whoa.
Ooh. Ooh. This one needs some better drums.
I like that sample, though.
Not a sample, dog.
Well, whatever.
Oh, is this a beat?
It's a beat.
This is you composed this?
Yeah.
Some outstanding on there.
I'm not bad at the drums.
Outstanding.
Yeah. It's the outstanding drum break. Needs some work.
Debrat on there.
What? Throw Prince on there? Is that what you said?
Did Debrat have the, was that one of hers?
She had an outstanding. She had a song with it.
I don't really remember much about what the Brat. What was the Brat's song?
I Functified.
Well, yeah. So Functified.
Was Functified the one that had the outstanding drums? Maybe.
It could have been.
No.
She has definitely like an outstanding song.
You're thinking of Every Little Thing You Do, You're on My Mind. Right?
By Debrat. The only Debrat song I know by name at this moment is Functified, but I know that she has also a song with the outstanding drums.
What was that song that was like, no matter what I do, all I think about is you? Who made that song, JJ?
And then it does that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like Nelly and someone.
It was Ashanti.
Ooh, my girl.
It might have been Ashanti.
This
And
She's cool. She's a cool lady.
she's a nice lady, Ashanti.
Yes, she's very nice.
You got to meet a lot of pretty legendary people in your time there, man. It's pretty cool.
Shanti's mom is very nice.
John G's?
Who did you get the most jewels from when you were there? Of like the famous producers or artists?
Fred Durst.
Get out of here! Did you meet Fred Durst? When
You don't know that story?
No.
That was like that's like my favorite experience I had in my whole time there for sure.
Did you drop Limp Bizkit on him?
I had no idea.
No, there was
I
no
knew
room.
about Crazy
There
Town,
was
but
no
I didn't
room
know
for. Oh, I forgot about that one. That was a good one too.
They cornered you and just stared at you while they were
Dude,
bumping
I
the new
was
song.
so high too. Like, oh man, that was crazy.
So
Shit,
you gonna
shell
tell it?
shock came through.
What now, guys?
You gonna tell it?
Yeah, tell us that Fred Durst story.
Fred Durst. Okay, so
Was he working?
apparently Limp Bizkit has like this fucking. They're still like big in Russia,
Makes sense.
Yeah, it
and
does.
they were gonna do a 20th anniversary tour in Russia. So he booked, or there was booked. I don't know if he booked it, but there was booked a. They do.
That one needs to be closed.
At Record Plant a lot. They'll do shoots. Like I've worked on, video shoots, or I worked on like a Angela Bassett did a Whitney Houston movie, Lifetime movie, something like that. So I thought this was going to be like a normal video production day, and like Fred Durst shows up, and then like the video production crew is like it's like this one Russian chick. It was like Borat, dude. It was like this one Russian chick and this one dude with like one of those cameras, like full like 1980s like big ass camera, but like that was way old and like super like out of date.
Some Soviet ass camera.
Totally. And like she's like and the whole vibe was like they were super fucking it felt like I was in a Borat, like a Sacha Baron Cohen, like they were testing him, and like he was definitely like wondering like where's the fucking crew at kind of thing. And she's like yeah, so I want you to like read this question, and like she's like handing him this thing to read, and he's like I don't speak Russian. read it, and he's like I don't know what it says. And like they were like fucking arguing back and forth, and he's getting pissed, and like she's just like fucking kind of like trying to strong arm him into doing this shit he's like totally uncomfortable with, and he's like I don't even know what I'm saying, like, and she's like it's fine. And then the guy's just like this like And he's like, "Are you fucking filming this?" And the guy's like, like, and then he's looking at me, and I was like, "Dude, I don't know what to say," you know. And it was so quiet. It was in that room that you came in that we were doing in SSL2 where we were doing the Navahorse thing that one time. It was in that room.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like a big ass nice studio, but it was just us four, and it's just dead silence after that. And it's like you could cut the fucking tension with a knife. And it was so uncomfortable. And they've the rest of it went on like that, and it took like an hour or something to get the whole thing done. And then I broke down with him afterwards, and he's like, "I don't even fucking like rock, dude. I'm a b-boy." Like, I was like, "Hell yeah!" And he was like, he's like, "Yeah, I just want to make like my fucking like a comeback album, make it like Paul's Boutique." And I was like, "Hell yeah!" He's like, "Will you help me?" I was like, "Fuck yeah!" I gave him my number, and then he never called me.
Oh shit! You guys should have done it. Should have done it.
How much would you guys hypothesize Fred Durst is worth?
That fool's still rich, dude.
Probably a lot, dude.
All you need is a couple hit songs, and he had a bunch, and so he's fucking got millions.
He was really cool. I liked him.
He's got fucking 20 mil. I thought he was broke.
No way, man. Like, he can play festivals for the rest of his life. Like, no question.
What's he gonna do? Fucking nookie?
Yeah. First of all he had was that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a beat.
Yeah, and he had Nookie, and he had a bunch of other hits. So, like, you could do it. And honestly, you can be good with just... Now, this is back in the day. This is pre-Napster. But with, like, one hit song, you'd be straight. If you had, like, royalties and shit.
How would you guys feel if, like, our hit song was the anthem and we still had to perform it nowadays? All like, old and shit.
The Lady Punchers anthem?
Yeah.
Talk about, like, I never said I'd feed that bitch.
Yeah.
It would be tough, man. I think I've gone from, like, being like, our Lady Punchers should have just made songs like the anthem to back to, like, no, the Lady Punchers should not have made songs like the anthem. It's been that many years. So, I don't know. I wouldn't be very happy about it. I'd say that. Even though it brings me tremendous joy to listen to it today, having to rap it when I'm like 40 years old, talking about like fucking the bitch this and the bitch that, like, oof, be dark times.
Heavy.
I'd only do it if I could wear Juggalo makeup, like Insane Clown Posse makeup.
That's obvious.
Yeah.
Juggalo. Yuggalo. Woot woot.
I told you they played a show right outside my window in downtown.
I know, I was there.
Yeah.
I was raging. I was stomping around the yard.
You were the one spraying Faygo around?
Kicking flyers.
I had Doc Martens on. It's going in.
Every day.
Never cross over.
Make it cool and nice and right.
Never go chorus.
Roughneck bad boy.
DI though?
Bebop, skip bop, diddly do. I got a rhyme, how about you? Reload. Physical, intellectual, emotional.
This is JJ?
Squad. I have meditated.
This is Jake?
I have to set my intention for the day. And not even knowing about that comes before the action. But I take actions to resolve my mind. Much gratitude.
Without love and support, I might come up short.
It flows both ways.
Souls get tucked into the evil corruption.
I love me and I forgive me.
A true
We're sampling the best hip hop. Analogy of hip hop is powerful. The golden era of hip hop, which must be preserved, meditated, regurgitated, Who's whole? Everything cool and crisp and nice and right. Bumble rascal. Every time.
Jake, was that you on the vocals?
No, that's this dude, David Weinstein.
Rehab raps.
Yeah,
Talking about fucking Roscott.
that was from a podcast that we just I just jazzed it up.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. That dude's the man. He's like one of the first people to bring the internet to Chicago.
No way.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. Where'd you get those horns from?
Actually, the horns are some Fugazis. They're like some arcade sample, I think, that my buddy put on there.
No way. I thought you were about to be like, I played them.
No, I put in like the drums and all the bass lines and stuff, and then my buddy added the horns, and then we send them back and forth.
That's cool, man.
That was kind of funny.
Chesney.
I wish I had some dope shit to play you guys. All I got is songs that I like. But I'll tell you one. What's the last one I said? Oh yeah, I like that Shura. I've been listening to that Alan Toussaint recently. Shura, some good shit. If you want to be in a good mood. But
this one. No. The fuck?
Are you just playing that off the microphone though, Jake?
No, that's Ti.
Is it coming through shitty?
Sounds like underwater to me.
Oh, really? I'm playing it through the computer.
It might be because it's coming through twice though.
Maybe it's coming through the yeah. It's coming through.
Oh, so how the fuck do I do? Would I have to mute myself when I play it?
Probably, yeah.
I wonder if that works. Hold on, let me try
work.
that. But I want to find this one.
Look who it is.
Rudy.
That ain't Rudy. That's Cornwallis.
I can't see.
Oh.
Who? That's a cat? Oh.
That's a cat. It's got 6 toes, man. Cornwallis, you got 6 toes.
James Woods and Cat's Eye.
How's that?
Let me hear it. Drop it.
It's playing.
Oh, it's like cutting in and out.
Okay, so now is the only time you can hear it. But it's all underwatery, huh?
No, it sounds fine to me.
You can hear if it's like direct though.
It ain't on your mic.
I like this.
I like those little ivories that you're tickling there.
Tickling them teeth.
Yeah.
Bones Jones.
I like it.
Can you hear anything? I can't hear anything.
No, I did hear it when Jake was playing it before.
I mean, not anymore.
And now you hear it.
Now I hear it, yeah.
Yeah. So you're not hearing it the right way.
So you mean it's coming through your microphone?
It's coming through, yeah.
Oh well.
So
post the link in the chat, bro.
I don't know what to tell you.
JJ, have you ever dropped Spice Girls?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
Why do you want me to?
I'm just saying you need to spice up your life, bro.
Is that how I do it?
Yeah, I heard this song by this dude called the Koreatown Oddity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it about putting birds in a cage?
This one's called I heard they sell weed in LA or something. Or maybe I heard
He's
they
good.
legalize weed in LA. It's good.
He's good.
Yeah, he's good.
Is he?
Yeah, he was part of that fucking shit that used to go on that I used to go to all the time.
Oh yeah.
AC?
Yeah. Yeah. He had a song called that was like, why do people have birds as pets in the cage? Why do people have birds as pets in the cage? Why do people have birds as pets in a cage? What the fuck's up with that shit anyway?
Fair enough.
I haven't heard most of his shit, but I heard that one song and I was like, this is dope. I'm gonna have to investigate further. And at some point I will.
It is pretty fucked up. Like, think about if you could fly.
Yeah. That's
well,
what
you
I'm
would
saying.
know, Jay.
How would I know?
Because fucking Flaherty fucked your bird. Okay, I will.
Damn, homie, I can't believe you let it say that.
Is this coming from your side, Jay?
Ooh.
That was dope.
You could have like a sitar in the background.
Oh, I would be down for some
Like a
sitar
drum.
on there.
No, I'm talking about in his room.
Yeah, you should. What was my dad telling me about sitars? Something cool. Something that like musicians know. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. But whatever. He was saying not that it has no frets, some dope shit. Dropping wisdom on me.
Damn, I got a beat called Stealin' P.
Stealing pee?
Yeah. But you know why?
Why?
Because I know this dude that got his pee stole.
That happens. Was it in Hab or what?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
These fools were stealing his pee. He had a jar. His legs were all broken.
Oh, shit.
He was my homie, dude. He's still my homie. He's the man. Yeah, he had 2 broken legs, so he had a pee jar. And we got it all on a podcast. He tells the whole story. But like, then these fools got busted with like trying to bring in like a drug ring into the rehab. Like they had all this meth and all this heroin, and
The fucking Breaking Bad maneuver.
yeah, and they'd been like staying up all night in the bathroom, like doing Ron together and shit, and they'd been like stealing this dude's pee to like pass the test. And then I saw this guy fucking get busted while he's in the middle of like his family week, and his family's like pouring their heart out to him, and he's like nodding out and shit. Meanwhile, they're like searching the room and finding all the drugs like while it was happening. It was
brutal.
Great. Yeah. But yeah, they were definitely stealing this guy's the fucking used pee out of a jar. Like somehow they like ransacked this guy's drawer to even find the pee, to know that he had the pee. And then they started stealing the pee.
Yeah, they went creeping, and we're like,
And they're like, score of the century, dude.
yeah. They're like, we got this clean whiz.
Yeah.
Was that why they stole it? Because it was clean, or were they like?
No, I don't think there's any other reason you would steal it.
Yeah, unless you're just into that kind of a thing.
I mean,
Like that fool who's out there drinking baby pee on Nathan For You. Have you guys seen that show?
What?
Nathan For You? Oh, shit. I highly recommend it.
What is it?
Nathan For You.
Oh, no.
It's good. It's very, very good. You got to watch it. It's like Borat level, like pranks on people. But it's not pranks. But it's just like getting people to say funny shit.
Yeah, but have you ever seen My Strange Addiction?
Yeah, I don't. It's too much, man. People be fucking drinking the bleach and eating the fucking plastic and fucking the
fucking
rubber shit and
doing up diapers.
Yeah.
All sorts.
But even worse than that is hoarders, because hoarders never ends happy. They're never like, oh yeah, now they got rid of all their shit. They're stoked. They're always like super bitter and fucked up and like shattered that somebody, collected all their used diapers and dead cats that were in the freezer. If you ever seen that show, don't watch it.
Yeah, I haven't.
It's too much. Some real A&E shit right there.
Well,
look, this is the shot in movies when people are high on drugs.
That's a shot in Paladinos, dude.
That's true.
That shit always works.
Hey, well, by the way, not that I want to overly fetishize, sentimental past relics of the Lady Punchers, but I really wish we did have some fucking footage or recordings of one of those shows. They must be around somewhere.
I know.
If you got them, JJ, dig them up. Like.
I was saying that I thought there was like random CDs that Jake had that there was shows on.
That I had?
Yeah.
Who fucking took video of that shit?
Of what?
Of our shows.
You know what? There's probably no video. Wasn't there there was a recording of your show, Jake? Was there not?
If I know, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought we got something somewhere.
Oh yeah, the Temple Bar was supposed to have like given me one, I think, right?
They probably the Buffalo Club.
Swan.
Or what were they called at that point? Did they change to the Buffalo Club or
Dakota Lounge?
A different place?
Dakota Lounge.
The Dakota Lounge. Thank you. Yeah. Well,
what was the show that we fucking packed it out? What was that for?
Wake the Dead.
No, it was at Temple Bar.
When what happened?
When we fucking packed it out and made like 3
Ugly
grand.
Duckling.
Was that what that was?
Yeah, that was like our peak moment.
Or was that Simple Citizens?
No, Ugly
Both
Duckling.
those shows were
Ugly Duckling was the best.
good.
Ugly Duckling was
they
the
were
best,
both
and
good.
then me and Indra went to Europe like the next day.
My favorite show we ever played was Calyx Halloween Show.
The first one.
Yeah, the first one, not Wake the Dead
Not
one.
the Wake
But,
the Dead one.
yeah, the one where Richie wasn't there, but it was
That
really
one
cool.
was amazing, dude.
It was so fun, and besides the House of Blues, our biggest crowd.
That was
They
the
didn't all-
greatest, dude. We were all in costumes and
We're
stuff.
all in costumes and they didn't boo us.
What about fucking the second 14 Below show?
I just drove by 14 Below or whatever the hell it is now.
The one where we like fucking stole the show from Bernard's Millions.
Oh yeah, I think we did.
Where Dirty stage dived.
Oh shit!
And we used to have footage of that because I remember we had footage of that, and that's how I think we printed that and put it on one of the T-shirts.
Didn't DG have something?
Yeah, I would bet like DG and Ariana Axelrod would have like footage or photos if such a thing existed. I mean, they probably don't now, but if they did, if anybody did, it would have been them.
Well, who knows if I fucking forgot to RSVP to Ariana's wedding and she's fucking pissed at me. I don't even know.
I don't think her wedding went down. I'm pretty sure.
Do you know who she's marrying even?
Some dude.
It's not that dude John though.
No, it's another guy. He's about to be a kept man. She's a millionaire.
What?
Billionaire.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Hell no.
Well, it's because her dad got rich, and he kicked her and Al both down some money.
Whoa.
$1 million each.
Whoa.
I know.
What did her dad do? How did he deserve you?
Some kind of medical like database program or whatever, and he got like rich late in life in his like 60s. Like
That's
all of a sudden became like a millionaire, multi-millionaire.
Wow. When did that happen?
Like 10 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
You could have fucking. That could have been you, Jake.
Well, if it could have been anybody, Jay.
Yeah, Jay. Let's be honest, bro.
Me? No,
Yeah,
it would've been
dude.
Richie.
I remember what that time at Brent's house.
That she tried to fucking rape me and I had to turn her down.
Pretty much, dude.
Oh yeah, Richie used to always.
You were all fucking telling her to come on, fool, stop being so gay.
No, that wasn't her.
No, she was doing that to you though.
Wasn't Richie fucking getting down?
Oh
with
yeah, they had unrequited loves, dude.
They did. I think
That was way old school. I remember Honor used to claim that was happening, and I refused to believe her. And then
that was
no, she would just always be like, "You don't understand. Like, there is a weird thing between those two." And I was like, "No, there isn't." And then,
yeah, she was always the last girl at the party.
and then I was like, "Oh shit, there is something going on."
Well, maybe Arnie had a good reason for sticking around. You know, she knew could find a vulnerable Richie.
Arnie was definitely creeping.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta give her respect.
I do.
Remember when Melissa was taking like shit at the
I'll never forget that.
That was hectic.
Emmerich didn't see that. Emmerich didn't get to see that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, what did Melissa do?
Emmerich, if you had had a newspaper, you would have started hitting Melissa with it.
When was this?
It was at the Valley House. Who else was there?
It was like I think Amy D was there. I think Ariana was there.
Oh, was this when you were bumping "Rate Me," Jay?
What?
I thought you maybe that was a different time.
No, she had like the door wide open. It was like the sun was up. It was like the next morning kind of vibe where like some people may have slept for 5 minutes or something. And Mimi was there. I'm pretty sure. It was either Mimi or Amy D. I don't remember which, but
What's going on with old Twitchy Amy D?
I don't know. But Melissa, you tell it, Jay.
What did she do?
Barely remember. She just like went to the bathroom and just like left the door wide open, and we were like all chilling in the living room. And if you remember the house in the valley, like you could see right into the bathroom. We were all like, "Oh, what are you doing?"
Shit. And she's all like talking to everybody.
In like Nantucket or wherever she's from.
Came back. I think she came back from fucking Rhode Island or something for a little bit, and she was like extra out of line. Like
yeah, exactly.
She was like extra hectic, and we were like, "Oh my
yeah,
God. Like,
yeah." She came into town to tear shit up.
Yeah.
She was on a mission.
Mission accomplished.
AJ, you were in her sights for sure. You were on her checklist.
Probably. What was the thing you were talking about? I vaguely remember. Like
We were chilling and somebody started bumping "Rape Me" from Nirvana, and like she was like singing along to it or whatever, and like we knew that she was trying to like rate you. I think I don't know,
like way too
something like that.
I think that was like before my time, even. I think.
No, this was at your house, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, then that was probably that same night.
it probably was.
Yeah,
It probably was.
dude. Whatever happened to? We used to have footage of like us in Santa Barbara.
Oh, that the time that when I screamed no in my sleep.
No. We were.
This is when we made her crash her car into like a cement post.
Oh, was that when you guys were like pushing Flaherty around in a shopping cart?
Yeah. I don't think so. We have all that shit on video somewhere too.
Yeah, I mean, bro, it's probably on a flip phone from fucking 2002.
Yeah, that's before my time.
Dude, that was so funny. We were all on top of her car, like driving down fucking what was it? IV or DP?
IV.
One of those fucking streets. And there was like cement posts in the middle of the road where you couldn't drive by. And we were all on top of her car. And we were like, no, you could drive through it. And like we were like, plastic, don't worry. And then she just crashes into it. And you hear us in the back room like, oh my god, I can't believe you did that. Just all laughing at her. Oh man. I think Brent has all that footage. That was some fun.
He might. It's worth asking him. Be like, Brent B, hook it up.
Got to ask right now.
How is Brent B doing?
You know,
thank you, Susie.
wheeling and dealing.
The baby bok choy. The portobello mushroom. The zucchini. And the chopped green pepper.
Zucchini.
That's how it goes. JJ, let me hear you talk. I think your mic control is slipping.
Zucchini.
Can you hear him well, Jake?
Yeah.
It must be my speakers.
Do you got mic control? Dude, I think we had footage of like fucking Flaherty crashing the bike and shit into the cop car.
Yeah, he crashed. He was running from the police.
I think we have.
We got footage of Flaherty running from the police and crashing a bike because he had stolen a bike, and then they chased him and slammed him into like, you remember those giant piles of bikes that were in Santa Barbara that would be in front of an apartment building? They just threw him onto one of those giant piles. Oh man,
fucking funny.
He's a funny dude.
That was like some of like the peak fucking laughs those days.
I gotta tell you, man, kids, they get up to no good, but they definitely get into comedic shit. There's nothing funnier.
Yeah, it must have been like fucking 2003 or some shit.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like a Swizz Beats beat.
What? How dare you?
Or either that or no, a Timbaland beat. That's what I meant to
What?
say. A Timbaland beat.
Damn, dude, that's
Maybe I
hard.
couldn't hear it right. Let me hear it again.
No way.
I'm putting my ear up to the mic.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're not gonna play it? Let's go. Is this the same one you were just playing?
No.
Or a different one?
Different.
Are those recent, Jake?
Yeah.
Those are dope. Did you play guitar or is that a sample?
Sample, bro.
You know I gotta ask because I don't even know what kind of fucking studio advances you guys have made. JJ over here be like, "What sample is that?" And JJ says, "It's not a sample. I played it myself." So what kind of music, like, is your other roommates in the music biz still? This sounds like a beat rock beat, like new style beat rock.
Philip D. Gorgia. All right,
Philip D. Gorgia.
check out these
All the ingredients are
dope
in
freestyles.
no, I meant like the rice vinegar and all that.
Not the soy sauce or the
No, I think I lost.
cornstarch.
Sesame oil.
No.
You want some?
Yes, please.
Damn it.
Rice vinegar.
No, I already got some. Just need soy sauce and cornstarch.
Think you got it going, fucking bossa nova, Emmerich? If you're cooking.
Who's got the bossa nova? Let me hear some. I got a hangover. That what happened? Yeah, they are. Yep. Ooh, I like that. Is this the Jacob original or a JJ original?
Ooh.
Is that a harp or I was
Go to
hearing, or is, no? That was a Rhodes, right?
Didn't they get kind of greasy?
I don't know. I
Sounds very-
think there's a few things in there.
It was angelic though.
It's
Like
very
a little-
angelic.
Yeah.
There's like 5 different beats worth in that one.
Yeah, that was like not to always be bringing up Paul McCartney, but like he like always makes those songs with the where it's like a suite. It's like I don't know. You've heard them, the Beatles songs. This lighting's so harsh.
Oh shit, I got one called Chief is in the Wind.
Chief is in the wind.
But I think that was when we were all looking for Chief.
Oh man, yeah.
I think this one's all dark. I think this one is gonna be one of those ones that is not in the Emmerich style.
Let me hear it.
Yeah.
I put a little garlic powder.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you think it needs ginger? It's ready.
Was that
Great
was
place
that
now.
Vincent Price laughing on it?
Need no fucking booth. Hey, no ceilings, bitch, don't need no fucking roof. Hey, god damn it, boy, I'm feeling myself. Hey, look around, I don't see
You guys hear that?
Yeah.
I heard it.
nobody on the
This
shelf.
freestyle
Hey,
is.
guess it's just me, cause really I'm the plug. God damn it, in the streets, yeah, really I'm a thug. Hey, get so tired of this rapping shit. Fuck around and look at the audience and see them clap a little bit.
DJ Head. Hi, hi, hi.
Thank you.
Hi. Hi, 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 hi. I woke up top to
know
and
it.
drinking, I was feeling real high. Feeling like I'm off the alcohol. I know I'm feeling.
I should be here already.
Just hit.
Or soon.
I'm gonna cut up in a dream for the coop. I'm gonna pull up with the rope.
Is that a British dude?
But a rock and a bullets get hot. I was thinking on a motherfucking black. I was thinking on a box and a crack.
Killing.
You want to follow me? You want to believe in me? You want to chase your dreams? You want to go to the sky? I know you feeling high. I'm so damn amazing. You thought I was fucking blazing. I'm walking up, bitch. I'm a dragon. My pants tagging. I feel like Haitian Bin Laden, but I'm in Latin. I might ride on my fucking copy. This shit is retarded. You know that I started. Quiet. Haiti, you have to believe in your dreams, wise one. You are the chosen one. You are the champ, wise one. Do you hear me? I'm on fire. I don't need to rap and walk into my ad-libs. Watch this. Follow me. Follow me. Just follow me. Damn.
All right. Well, it's definitely the most unique freestyle experience we've ever had.
In the moonlight, in the spotlight, I don't really want to lie.
No.
That was XXNTacion.
Was it?
I don't know who that was.
Was that who that was?
Nah.
Not freestyle, but the song that came on after.
Oh damn, dude, you're deep in the game.
I used to be.
Is that the one that Dexter made?
I don't know.
I don't know which one he made. I'm not sure, eh?
I definitely name dropped him at rehab to some groms who are all into that.
Do you call him Stinky D?
No.
Stinky D. Well, all right. I think I'm about to go eat like this guy Emmerich is doing.
All right, gentlemen.
It's been a real
soon.
pleasure.
All right, dogs.
I got more I want to hear.
What?
I said I want to hear more beats. Let's do this again soon.
Yep.
Like Gorilla Monsoon.
Vanilla Gorilla. Vaya con Dios, gentlemen.
Peace out, bros.